Ek gaan nie sommer dit fade nie. Sommer net so. Quickly give me a thumbs up if the audio and the visuals are cool beans. The mic is registering at a decent volume over here. So let's just hope everything is good so you can see me. Tell me if it's lekker, people, man. Lekker op 5 plekke, sê ek vir jou. Ja, I have been golfing, believe it or not. I had hit some balls with my wife and the girl that stays in a flat, and my daughter and my son. Yeah, we went to go play a magic course, and it actually went well. I actually birdied a hole, believe it or not, and parred a few, and then bogeyed the rest. so, so that so that's just one of those things. Concerning the computer, all I extra got for the computer was a USB adapter for more USB ports, so I can have my microphone, my camera, and all those kind of goodies in there. My headphones is plugged in there. But yeah, so basically that. I'm still waiting for a graphics card to appear on Marketplace. I can't buy it neither. These things are mental in prices. But yeah, but that's that. That's that I'm waiting for, and then this Oki is done, and then I'm happy with it as it is. I just downloaded Ghost Warrior 3. I actually purchased it. Believe it or not, it is 59 rand. I enjoyed Ghost Warrior 2 contracts a lot. So I decided to purchase it, make use of the summer sale on Steam. But this old little card, I mean, I think the game was released in 2019 or 20, I don't even know. Can't even remember. My Steam is not whip. Let's quickly go to store. Maybe it's still over here. My purchase is still over here. But yeah, no, man, it's a very good price. It is a very good price. So yeah, so I'll still probably start playing that tomorrow morning. That is lekker op 5 plekke. And yeah, that's that. I'm actually running two new mods tonight, believe it or not. I have got the DAFPO V, my little voltage, variable voltage mod, vaping it at 5.2 volts, dual 18650. Lovely little mod, no problem. Chucks like a beast. And I mean, I just like the form factor, the size of this little guy, the look of it. It almost looks a bit of almost like something which somebody in Star Wars would use to vape. Maybe Chewbacca's vape, ne? Chewbacca. But yeah, let's quickly have a check over here who's inside the house. Let's greet the people. Ronaldo, the iDad dude. Ronaldo, I'm just waiting for an oak to pay me for one of my mods. And then I'm going to contact you and pay you so I can get some juice. As I said, all I've still got left is that this little number. But this number is already halfway. It's already halfway. So yeah, and then that piper opalala. Opalala. I need more. I need more piper in my life. Good evening, Dion Donhauser. Dion WhatsApp me. He was very worried about tonight's show. So I said, no, man, even if we just 5 people, it's fine. We can do it. But to be in the amount of people are getting less and less and less and less. That's one of the reasons I'm actually just thinning out some of my gear, is because I'm so worried that the whole vaping scene dies totally, that I'm stuck with all these things, and then I sukkel om het te verkoop. So basically the people which is going to purchase the stuff now is people that want a third or fourth decent setup to set them up. But I've got more than enough though, so no, I'm getting rid of it. The next thing which I'm going to sell, so for interest's sake, is this beast. But this is the whole combo kit, and I mean, you must know the beautiful packaging, absolutely in mint condition. But yeah, that's the whole packaging. And this is the Hadron. The Hadron, but not the normal Hadron, the Dual 21 700 Hadron. The DNA 250 Hadron. There you go. And it has got the Aromomizer Plus, V2 Plus, inside of it as an atomizer. But it is a complete kit as it is. And as I said, 1.8, beautiful, beautiful, man. So yeah, that's Anki Dory. As I said, the guy is in mint condition. Any case, but yeah, then there's still a few things which is lying over here at the bottom, which I must probably re-advertise again, like the Blaze and the what was the other one? What's this little oaky here? The BP mods. What's the Pioneer? The Pioneer MTL. These things are still underneath here, and the Inocan. Actually, strange that nobody was interested in this. It's actually a fantastic 21700 MTL mod. Beautiful. It was the best looking one which they actually brought out. And it's a single 21700s. This is a hey, how can you not be interested in this? It was up for such a cheap price. And then the Goon 1.5 is still over here. This Oakie is still here. Yeah, look at that. Look at that condition, man. Look at that condition. I wonder if the focus is on. Yeah, the focus is there. This thing is absolutely numbers, man. Numbers. And it's not one of those fake bastards. It is authentic. Absolutely authentic. So, anywho. So yeah, Ronaldo XL definitely for you. Ronaldo says it's because of the winter that there's such a few people actually watching. Nah, man, I don't know. I don't know. Dion Danhauser, Pierre Kok, good evening, Pierre. Lekker om jou also hier so te hê. Naand, Nico Libbe. Nico, Dion Danhauser weer. AVOK, thank you very much for that. Michael O, good evening, Mr. Michael. Pat, nee, wat's 'n pat? Nee, ons die pat die was dit ontentlike magic course man, waar wil jy wees? So yeah, there you've got it. Mr. Mini is up on service tonight. The SX Mini with the Aries, just a different drip tip from Smomesto. A Smomesto drip tip, I'm telling you now. So yeah, now also a lovely MTL setup, piping it at a comfortable 25 watts. For a bit of decent action. And yeah, those are the two setups which I'm currently running. And that's that. That's which I've got over here. As easy as pie. Quick. I'm going to show you a few slides. There's not a lot of slides I want to show you. There's basically three which I found of interest. Then we're going to quickly look at the ESIG SA classifieds. I see there's quite a few people that posted things over there. And you can actually start picking up decent bargains there as well. So don't worry about that though. Moerensoek klink soos 'n lekker vakansie. Tennis Mulder is also inside the house. My here hier dop Jaco Veldhuis uit. My goodness. Jaco Veldhuis is ook nog lewendig. Mooi man. Lekker om julle hier te hê. Lekker op 5 plekke man. So yeah, basically the slideshow. Let's quickly just go through those three slides which I want to show you. The first one obviously is this man for which I have an enormous amount of respect, but I don't even know him. But that which I have seen of him, I've always thought that he was a stand-up person, and I think in real life he's probably a gem. But Mr. Clint Eastwood is 93 years old, 93 years strong, and should we say 93 years young? No, you can see he's old, but he's still working. The man's still operating, still busy in the film business at 93. Yes, like no, it is absolutely an icon. This, I just if he passes away, I'm sure there's going to be one massive celebration held for this person, for Mr. Clint Eastwood. But yeah, it's just amazing to think that I grew up with the good, the bad, and the ugly, and that's probably one of the first movies I actually saw with him in it. And I always thought he was a super cowboy. He meant John Wayne and Charles Bronson. Remember Charles Bronson? Those oaks with the big numbers when I was younger. Obviously, there was Telly Savalas as well, but those more TV guys. But the guys, the manne, they were this Oak and Charles Bronson, and as I said, John Wayne. But I gonna say probably I caught John Wayne in his later part of his career. Obviously, but it is amazing, absolutely amazing. And then there, I thought I'd just show you this for you guys who stay in Cape Town there, who's ever been to Vape King Harsendal. Now that is the new venue of Benji. It was his venue in any case, though. He was The I think the owner of Vape King Harsendal, I'm not sure, but any case, so they basically just changed the name and the decor of the shop. So now it is Vapor Mountain, an official shop. So it's no more Vape King Harsendal. It's now Vapor Mountain, but in the same location. Eh? Same location. So never fear. And then we've got this. Now these are the three available colors for the Tauren Borrow, in case you were wondering about it there. Um, I don't know if you watched Vaping with Vic's review on this though. He's very happy with it. But it's actually interesting. They've included all the accessories needed for you, no matter what the option is you want to actually go for. And what I mean by that is you can vape it in 18650. Those caps, which you see, which currently is flat with the top of the mod, that is for the 18650 battery. You do get an adapter. You actually get two adapters, 18650 adapters. The one adapter is actually a MOSFET, which gives you some protection, which you understand, which people would probably mostly use. And then you get a sleeve, which you just slide along on the 18650, just to maintain its stability on the inside. Then you do not have to use that little MOSFET, because the MOSFET little adapter fits over one of the heads of the 18650, and the cap goes onto that then. So yeah, but that's the 18650. Otherwise, you get a larger cap though, in case you want to use a 21700. So you've got those two options, but they give you the tools and they give you different drip tips with that though. And yeah, and apparently the Borrow is definitely not MTL. For certainly no MTL. I'm sure you might get a bit of a not even restricted direct lung. I think it's just an open lung. Because I mean, if I look at um, the build which Vaping with Vic had, I know he built it a bit high. It was a 0.25 build which he had in there, but it gave you a lot of clouds. So yeah, so I assume this guy's totally for straight direct lunging. There's this guy. But if you build around a 0.15 to a 0.18, I would go 0.18. And I think you're going to be in the happy spot with this, um, getting the most out of your little Borrow. But he was very happy with the flavor which he actually got from the Tauren deck, the Tauren breach. Okay, let's be correct over there, eh? The Tauren breach. So yeah, that's basically that regarding the. I thought it pointless to actually show you other people's setups. You must let me know if you're interested in that, seeing other people's stuff. Here's all Force, but yeah, I know Force won't be here tonight though. He's got a venue. He's singing tonight at the Jamrock. I saw that on Facebook. Yeah, he's got a video running over. There's a mixing desk. So yeah, no, Force and them are jamming tonight. But I knew that in any case. So I knew that. So go check out Vaping with Vic's video of it though. He's very thorough, obviously, and it's got very good camera, much better camera quality than what I actually have. I've just got an old Brio, Logitech Brio running over here now. But yeah. All right, let's quickly see there. Jaco Veldhuis, there was our last. Good evening, Mr. Henry Landsberg. Lekker om jou te hê. Ronaldo says, gosh, 93 is quite an innings. Yeah, no, that's a ripe age. Absolutely a ripe age. Timothy Victor's over here. And now that I see Timothy's name, I just quickly want to check this lady just before I get it wrong, which I don't often do. But yeah, let's quickly go there and then there. Maggie Lou. It was Maggie Lou, yeah. Now, I don't know if you know Maggie Lou. Do you know Maggie Lou? Let's quickly see if any of you guys got any idea who Maggie Lou is. Any case, Maggie Lou sent me a message via Facebook, and she asked me whether I'm going to VapeCon. Now, Maggie Lou is from Steam Crave, for you did not know who Maggie Lou is. So she will definitely be, let's quickly go back over here. She will definitely be at up VapeCon Steam Crave, so you guys can go and check out. So they will have their Meson probably their Meson borrow device. They will probably have there if you guys want to check it out in real life. I'm not even sure if any South African vendor has actually brought in the Meson yet. You guys can let me know if that is the case, but I've got no idea, none at all. Okay, so what we can quickly do is quickly go to eSig SA. Let's quickly check that out quickly and go and see if there's any classifieds of interest. Let's quickly check that out. Let's quickly run through that and go and see if there is. All right, now let's quickly go back and get the bound. Okay, no, we go there later. We go there later. We can quickly look at the mods because this guy's borders have been adjusted so that we can definitely easier see that. Just want to get my picture back over there. Oni, yeah, I want to see Oni and the image. There you go. There you go. Much better. How's Oni's? Oni's over there now. Nah, there's me. There's me. Let's quickly check. Mr. Lord Hawkey. Lord Hawkey is here. Thank you very much that you've decided to stay at home for a change and not continental hopping like it is. Any case though, so I think the last thing which we actually had a look at was the Lima Urban 80 Pot Kit by Lost Vape. I think it was last because I still remember I said it's a pity about the tank, which actually is recessed into the mod, which basically means it's proprietary. That's a bit of a bummer. So yeah, I think that was the last thing which we actually had a look at. And then there's this guy. I'm sure you're not of much of interest regarding Joytex all in one, but okay, let's not assume. Let's check there and translate there quickly. Yeah, there you go. We'll translate. There's it. All right, let's just quickly go through this in case you wanted to see it there. But there it is. June 28th. I could have showed it last week. Four classical colors. Yeah, man, I'm sure you had a look at this already, man. No, we had a look at this. Okay, let's give that guy a skip. Okay, look at this. We have got a new RTA on the horizon. A little beefy bastard from Vapor's Clouds. The Osiris. Okay, let's have a look at the Osiris a bit more in detail. Let's translate it quickly over there. 30 millimeter. There's such a lot of people that is looking for 30 millimeter RTAs and RDAs these days. So there's a very nice 30 millimeter. Osiris device was given a white chunky body, choice of three colors: black, dark gray, which basically means gunmetal, and silver. 810 drip tip, no problem. Alright, here's some nice pictures. Let's check the deck up nice and close. Alright. Okay, so juices comes from huge, nice big fat juice ports over here. So you shouldn't have an issue. Huh? Do you want to tell me it's got a juice port? That side, juice port, this side, juice port, that side, juice port, that side for the cotton. Yeah. Okay. So if your coil is going to be situated down here, then you're going to drop cotton over there. So it's going to, each cotton leg is going to have its separate little juice chamber. If I check it, this little guy. But yeah, that's what it looks like. Some knurling at the top there, so some turny. Postless deck. I always prefer the postless decks. I have got zero issues. I love the fact that the airflows directly, not directly under the coil though, but below the coil. And that's I think that's a good thing there. So it should be interesting to see what the barrel looks like on the inside. If they've got a photo of it. No, they don't. What the fuck is this? What is that? On and off. What is OF? It will probably tell us now. Juice flow control? Off flowing. Ah, well, let's quickly. It will definitely state it inside the thing. Is under the massive dome, there's a spacious base without racks. In the center, there are four slots which allow you to fix a couple of large coils. The legs must be placed in vertical with screws under the hexagon. Any air streams will come to the winding from on the periphery. There are four What the hell is that thing for? At the bottom, a small slider was provided. Responsibility for the intensity. Okay, so so it is juice flow control. All right, so it's probably open and no, I don't know. But in any case, So that's for juice flow control. That's the first time I actually see that there, where it's underneath. But yeah, the only problem with that is obviously every time which you unhappy with it, you have to remove your atomizer. But I mean, once it is obviously adjusted to your preference and your thickness of your juices, the ratio of your VGPG, then that's going to be fine. But initially, you're probably going to have to remove it 2 or 3 times to get your happy medium. Your happy medium. But your height 35 millimeter, diameter 30 mils, dual coils, and bottom airflow. So you'll have to be able to build this thing. So it's not top airflow running down the side, it is bottom airflow. So hopefully you know how to build to ensure that no leaking takes place. But I think it's a nice RTA. I wouldn't mind testing this guy. Let's be honest. I would not mind. Okay, so that's that. And then we've got the Kuka kit from VPON. VPON has released the Kuka all-in-one kit. The universal device was powered by external battery, 60 watts. Okay, nice. At least it's an external battery. That's cool beans. But also a shape which is fairly common though, so there's nothing new regarding this though. The choice of colors was limited to 4 monotonous, which basically means one single color. On one end, hid the lid bed as well as the control panel, blah, 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 blah. Let's quickly have a look at the device nice and closely. Right, always going for the bullet box airflow design here on the sides. Type C charging. Okay, that's that. Check out without the panels. Inside, almost looks like a DNA screen. Old school DNA screen, DNA fonts. But I'm sure this is not a DNA, else it probably would have said this. Huh? Never, no, nowhere it says DNA. Tank is filled through the tank is refilled through an affordable hole on the end and accommodate 5 milliliters of liquid. The blow can be switched from 6 multi-caliber air inserts. Here owns these X. 0.3 or zero point 0.6 ohm coils. So you've got an RBA as well. If you have a look at this picture at the bottom over there. There they actually do include an RBA. There's your 0.3 and your 0.6 ohm coils. And all your airflow inserts which you actually have. One, I would have liked the 0.8 because normally I put my 0.8s inside my MTL devices because I like it nice and tight. But the Tita tank in the Kuka kit, the VPON Kuka with the Tita. Kuka en Tita. Dis dan baie, ooh, ek wonder of daar nie 'n bietjie Afrikaanse influence daar was met die name nie. Tita en Kuka. En dan is er nog Pinkkoek. Ja, dis baie suggestief. Isn't this a very feministic mod this? Anywho, alright, let's not be naughty. But no, it's definitely not a DNA. They just use the DNA style. And then look at this. Monarchy has released a 22 millimeter RDA. Okay, let's translate. Check this number. Nice little clean looking number. It's even got a beauty ring here as well. And a pin for squong. Okay, that's squonking, ne? Squonking. It's got a pin for squonk. Manufactured by the Polish company. Monolithic dome was ennobled, with shortened corners, decorated with leaf engraving, and crowned with a small pedestal. 510 drip tips. Yeah, these people, this Google doesn't like to translate anymore. But yeah, decorated with relief engraving and crowned with a small pedestal, blah, 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 blah. Okay, which allows to increase, the base was supplemented with a biting, with a beauty ring, which changes it from 22 millimeter to 24 millimeter. Okay, so there's a nice big close-up here of the number. Like amper seker Ultim. What's it, Delrin? Oh, yeah, that's that. And then check it. Look at the deck. Okay, so the airflow is obviously also going to come underneath, and you're going to pull it up. These things are always going to have nice flavor. Just because your mouthpiece is so close to where your deck is, where your build is. But I mean, they've got 4 posts, so you can put, if it's maybe a nice tight fit. I doubt you're gonna get 2-3 millimeters in there. But yeah, this thing is gonna be made for one nice 3.5 millimeter coil, I think. This is what you're gonna put in there, or you can try your luck with 2 millimeter diameters. That might go in there. But yes, let's quickly see what's going on over here. Evening, Uncle Feltes. How are you, my friend? And how are all your lovely liquids? Hey, Kaiser, could you have a look at something called the FUM on Google? The FUM what? What is a FUM? Okay, let me just quickly transition over before I go and click on something and then a porno whore comes up with the name of FUM. What the hell is FUM? FUM what? There's so many FUMs. FUM the good habit. Are you talking about if you with the little, not exclamation marks, accent tekenkies? What do you call those little things? Okay, yeah, there's something called FUM. You gotta look at this thing. I'm quickly going to show you this. You can just quickly say if this is what you're talking about. Okay, let's get this out of here. No vapor, no nicotine, just natural plant flavored air. Bestsellers. The Journey Pack. Journey Together. Now look at this thing. Natural plant infused core. Yo. The FUM. Adjustable airflow from the base. So basically, you're going to use it like a cigarette. Yeah. Look at that. My goodness gracious me. The FUM. Yeah. Assume this is what you're talking about. Yeah, there you go. So it is this. Designed for fidgeting. I don't think South Africa will get this in. But how does this thing work? No heat, no vapor. Plant-infused fibers. Ja, so, nee, ek weet nie hoe hierdie ding werk nie. The Journey Pack. Okay, let's quickly have. I'm not ready to tell you how my process is going, but we'll definitely let you know. Must buy, help me kick the habit. Still working on it. The FUM is making it easier. There's a lot of people. The crispy mint is by far my favorite. Long-lasting, amazing taste. Yeah, look at this FUMmer. Let's quickly, just for the sake of interest, see if there's any videos which come up on the FUM. Let's quickly check out there. Yeah, there's it. An aroma therapy inhaler. Okay, let's get rid of these ads. We're not interested.
Looking
Jim
at.
Duck. Yeah,
I don't understand.
Jim's got a nice
my
hairstyle
hair,
going over
it's
there.
a
Here you
big
go.
deal. Does it look weird? I'm not sure really how to say that. Someone could correct me. Website, very cool information. Subscribe down below, hit that bell. Represent, and we're gonna just pop that out. Oh, that's beautiful.
Okay,
look at that. It's literally like a wood pipe, a wooden pipe. I'm gonna show you guys that up close. Look at that. That's beautiful. The design is very, very complex, very simple to use. It has an air hole and a little inhaler at the bottom, or packer. This is where you pack the herbs, and then you inhale from the top. This is not promoting cannabis either. This is strictly herbs that you inhale. It's the actual ingredients. They come in packs like this, and it shows the instructions on the back. It's pretty cool. It says you open it up, you fray the thing, and then you put it inside the pipe. Very straightforward, and you just rip it open. And today's flavor we got here is white cranberry. They have black pepper. There's these little sticks like this. right? You rip one of these sticks
My
off and you
goodness.
put it inside the inhaler. You fray it a little like they said on the
Never too
package,
old to
and you
learn.
insert the bottom side down, the one that's not frayed, into the device. And you simply just inhale it through your mouth and exhale through your nose. So we got white cranberry. We're gonna test out this bad boy right now. The smell is ridiculously good, and we're gonna try it out. Let's give it a
What
shot.
the hell? Is it powder? There's no heating going on there.
Wow. Wow. There's no vape, of course. There's no actual vapor, but the
Yeah.
flavor and the smells that are coming through this little device are unbelievable. It smells so
Huh.
good. And of smoke. Just kidding. It doesn't do anything. Compared to the Lou inhaler, this device is outstanding. I have absolutely love it. If you want more inhale, look. Oh.
Yeah, it would be interesting to find out what exactly it is which you actually inhale. What exactly it is, whether it is, yeah, whether it's particles, gas particles or solid particles. But yeah, no, interesting. Never knew that thing. Thank you very much for sharing that, Michael. Right. Could you have a look at that? Right, they've got that over there. The Chinas must be at least employ an English teacher. Hey, everyone. What's that? What's what? Isaac, Michael, Mr. Dion. Right, okay, there you go. So, any case, so this is the number next, which we had a look at. The Polish Tsar. Yeah, that looks decent. Looks decent. Winding legs are horizontally placed in the eruption. The ends of the wool laid in small baths. The winding legs, okay. Two drip tips, your beauty ring, spare parts, hexagon, bottom feeding pin, base for two spirals. Yes, like it, huh? It would be interesting, yeah. That would be the first time which I see that you, yes, like it, that in a 22 millimeter with these spaces over here, because the only thing which I can think is that your coils must be situated at the top, and the coils aren't in that recessed area. Don't fit in that recessed area, because normally your coils are low. So I think your coils are going to sit slightly higher over here. But if you look at the cap, I don't know. I don't know what coils. If the coils must be actually in there, or the coils can be situated over here. But I mean, if this cap looks as if it's not going to give you a lot of room once it's on top of it. So yeah, heaven alone knows. But compatibility with squonkaiters. Check out those words. Squonkaiters. It just never ends. Okay, well, let's see. Okay, then we've got this little guy over here. The SE. Translate over here. Let's have a check at that thing. Check. All right, nothing new again. But Oxva, my wife loves Oxva. She loves it. Is of all the pods which I have given my wife, there's three brands which she sticks with, which she uses the whole time. And that's Oxva, which is number one for her. The second one is Nivox. And the third one is Vupu. Those are the three pods which she enjoys the flavor the most from the coils. But top is Oxva. So yeah, that's the first priority. If there's Oxva coil lying around, then she's going to vape it stickend. But she loves Oxva, so it would be actually nice to test this guy. Hopefully they change the coil a bit though, to even give it more flavor. But yeah, so no, it would be nice. The body's endowed with a comfortable elongated shape. USB port was sent to cut to the bottom, blah, 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 blah. Side airfill, no problem with that. Side fill, I mean juice fill. 25 watts, 900 milliamps. Coils 0.6, 0.8. No, it's fine. No, she will be happy with the zero point 0.6 at 25 watts. That'd be good. Take volume, 2 mils. It's a bitchy min, but it's alright. But yeah, they are the specs. And number last but not least, no, there's almost no, there's something else more. Okay, so here's a new little Vupu number which came out. The Drag H40 pod. Also proprietary again. Economical leather sub mode. They like their leather these days. 40 watts. 1500 milliamp battery. Cylindrical housing wrapped in an embossed eco leather, generous palette of colors, etc. The removable polymer cartridge is fixed with the help of magnetic connector. And yeah, close up over there. 3.3 ohm coil on the inside. As I said, proprietary tanks, so you have to use these tanks and coils. But I doubt people in any case that buy these things aren't going to worry about putting on their own atomizers. They just going to buy it as it is and just coils. Okay, and the next picture is just the filling. So there you go. Put it upside down when you fill it, and then Bob's your uncle. Then you let it stand. I don't know if you oaks have watched the. I actually saw it because for me it was baffling when I saw that new Typhon, which actually came out, that used the dot coils. Because normally, I mean, if you think of Typhon, you think of beautiful, well-engineered RTAs. MTLs, probably MTL or restricted direct lung RTAs. But then they brought out that thing which takes the sub-ohm coils. And the coils, not Vupu coils or um, or any good flipping coil, Oxford coils or whatever. No, it's dot coils, and dot coils have never been known to actually produce great flavor. But do yourself a favor if you have not seen the video from JA's. He freaks out on this thing. Um, they were supposed to provide him with two different coils, and then all the coils turned out to be zero point 0.9 ohm coils, I think. He wanted to test a 0.7. All the 0.9 ohm coils which he put in gave him dry hits. And he said even the one he let stood for 25 minutes and still it didn't saturate when he vaped it. Not a dry, yeah, a dry heat, a burnt taste, put it that way. And he was so angry in that specific video, so you can check that out. But when I saw the thing, I just thought, no, but that's a stupid idea. Why would a company like that, which call themselves high end, bring out something which is compatible with dot coils? I don't know. Maybe somebody of you guys have had good experience with dot coils, but those which I've tested, no, not at all. There. So yeah, so here's just a nice little simple device. Another one on the market. It's all about the looks name. If you don't like something else, you like this look, you can buy it. It's going to give you good flavor, that's for sure. These guys deliver good. The PNP coils, very good flavor. Very good. The DPP coils as well, very good flavor. Especially at the high wattages. And I mean, this guy is going to give you what a decent, 40 watts. Yeah, 40 watt device. 40 watts, yeah. So you'll be good. You'll be good. Then the last but not least is this guy. But this guy they've already shown. How does this thing differ from this? The Cirrus RTA or the Mini RTA. Look at this. Paper Clouds have been busy as a bee, bringing out the mini version as well. That's nice. If you don't like the 30 millimeter, you can opt for this, the 25 millimeter. Now, this is more my cup of tea. This is more the one which I would definitely go for. This is a reduced version of the new two spiral. So basically the same as the other one, just smaller in dimensions. But for you guys who are joined late, like Mr. Damon, check out this Zach. That machining looks a bit dodgy over there. But yeah, this is the juice flow control, which is at the base of the tank. So now you're also in the know. But yeah, that's that. That's that. I would give this guy for a test. 25 mils for sure. Definitely give this guy a run for its money. Because if you think about it, this type of airflow which they have, it makes you think of the reload. The reload's airflow, talking about where the airflow is spaced versus the coils. And the reload was very popular. Very popular. All right. So that's that, ladies and gentlemen, regarding the latest and the greatest. I just quickly want to go and adjust my thing over here. Let's just make that left 100, and then you should be able to see more. Okay, let's quickly look at ESEC SA classifieds. Maybe there's something you like. Still not enough. Okay, let's quickly left side, make it 0. Okay, there you go. All right, that's eSeek SA's page, and that is the classifieds. We can just refresh. Maybe somebody added something new over there. It's always interesting to go and check out this. What's in your right hand now? There's Mr. Rob Fisher's little setup he just got over there. Yeah, there's still got one of these little numbers. This little pot is great. One of the best I've tried. Okay. And then there's Rob with his fancy billet box. Beautiful billet box, huh? Beautiful billet box that you've got over there. Bye bye, mooi. And then there's his Dainy purple. There's only Rob posting photos of here. And you've got this little number. Hit. Only thing a little Vaporesso number over here. But of MTL action. Yeah, so you guys can go and check out what's in your right hand now. It's always nice to go and check out the guys' gear, what they actually have. But this is just to show you the classifieds. There's a Dainy 21 700 silver, which Mr. Zach Damon is selling. There you go. It's a beautiful mod. Zach, yo, it's a very nice looking. Look at that condition. Yo. That condition is A for okay. A for okay, buddy. But yeah, that's Zach's number, which he's got. That's the head. Okay, that scratches is nothing. And then, okay, that's the Dainy. And then this guy's got the Thelema Quest 200 gift box. But I assume this is not the DNA, or is this the DNA version? Or is it not the DNA version? 1200. Okay. Yeah, no, this is the non-DNA version. Yeah, 1200 is a bit, bit overpriced for this, I would say, if it's not the DNA version. But yeah, this guy's selling a lot. Tundead Creations, Blaze, RTA, 500. I'm only asking 350 for mine, and I've still have it. Forsmore said he's going to take it, but never heard from Force again. iStick Pico, Nightcore, D4 battery, i4 battery, UL Coco Prime, Authentic. Oh, this guy wants a Dwarf MTL. It's Kelly. Who's Kelly? Who the hell is Kelly? Let's quickly check out. Okay. You know, the guy from Paul who wants the headphones, if it's still available. Thursday's tomorrow, and I'm just here to confirm availability. Yeah. I'm just going to type here. I kept it for you. I've got a pair of, not a pair, a set of headphones. Hier, kyk hoe spel ek hierdie ding. And I advertised it actually for a very bloody good price. And what's the strangest thing to me is that there was a very little interest in it. Let me show you quickly. Let me show you what I'm talking about. I had this in on Marketplace for 800 Rand. This. And it's basically brand new. I probably used it twice, but I temporarily bought this just to listen to music until I actually got this guy, because I've always liked this. But I'm going to show you what this thing looks like. Hierdie ding is mooi hoor. Check out that condition. Look at that. Brand new. And we're talking about Sennheiser studio headphones. I had it in for 800, and probably 4 people that showed interest, and that's 2 weeks now. 2 weeks. The world is crazy, and it's gone crazy. I'm telling you now. So, any case, but go check out ESEC forums if you want to have a look at whatever's on here though, and maybe you find something which is good, which you enjoy, and now that's that. All right, let's quickly just get something else on here. Um, so I can just before my mouse disappears again, put it that way. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is that from my side. I've got nothing interesting more to tell you. I actually listened to Tristan. Is it Tristan Tate? What is Andrew Tate's brother's name? Is it Tristan? Um, but he's got a podcast, and I like the way they think. Now, these guys are very popular. I think the podcast which he was hosting, I don't want to lie, so let's underestimate rather. But I think while he was podcasting, there was 32,000 people live. Not like here where there's 32,000 people. And then they post him questions, and he decides if it's a decent, relevant question, interesting question, he's going to answer it. And then some people actually asked him, but listen, what does he think about these student loans, which people are boycotting now, where they can't pay back the student loans, where they just want the government to abolish it? And they asked him, what does he think about that? Just cancelling all student loans owned. So he said, no. No. I also say no. There's no way. I mean, I had to apply for a loan. My parents couldn't pay for me anything, nothing. So I had to apply for a loan to go and study. And then I also worked Decembers on grape farms. First year I worked in a wine cellar, and then the second and third year I worked on a farmer's grape farm with export grapes. And I actually learned a lot from it, which was actually awesome. But and then even after my studies, I still had to, for a number of years, pay off my own study loans. So no, I totally don't say cut it off. But the problem is many people go and study something where they don't get jobs. And whose fault is that? Whose fault is that? I mean, it's absolutely crazy. It's your choice. If you go and study a specific richting and there's not a lot of jobs for it, I mean, no, it's just tough times. But you can't expect that. So his analogy basically was to actually explain his reasoning behind why he says no. They must not abolish outstanding student loans. He said you must actually see the whole world as a McDonald's to try and simplify things. Obviously, the world's very complex, but let's look at it at McDonald's. Then he says you get these top tier guys, which are basically the owners, the guys with the highest investments in this. Those oaks are the multimillionaires. Then you get the managers which run it, um, which are the branch owner, which might be a millionaire. And then underneath you get your sub managers in various divisions, and then you get this level, and then you get that level, and then you get the guy that's making the chips, and then you get the guy that floors it. He says all of them left school maybe the same time, but these oaks that are washing the floors, or they are cleaning the dishes, or they are making your burgers, these oaks left school immediately to go and work. So they started earning. Whereas that other guy who actually went to go and study to get to that specific level where he can walk in a managerial position or something like that, earning a lot more there. So whose fault is it that he didn't get a job? It was him that picked that thing. So the point is, he would have, in case he would have gotten a job, he would have earned a lot more than these guys at the bottom in any case, which is fair due because he studied for it though. But if he doesn't get that job, must I write off his paying loan? No, definitely not. So I totally agree with him. So yeah, and it's actually interesting the questions which they pose him, and it's questions my kids in my class also challenge me on, ask me about. So no, I dig it. I like it. I like the train of thought. Also, the whole transgender story. Um, there was a guy which actually dissed his brother. The guy which brought out, is it Tristan Tate? But in any case, the oak that made that movie, What is a Woman? Or something like that, which was extremely popular. But the guy that made the movie, who was the brains behind the movie, actually dissed his brother, which is Andrew Tate, obviously, and said, but yeah, no, he doesn't like that. This oak, it's got all these beautiful women sleeps around. Da, 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 da. He thinks stability lies in a family. And then this oak actually broke it down very interesting. He says, no, 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 it's not true. The setup which they have is better than a family. Because if you take a family and you've got the father and the mother and the two children, whatever, but these are all individuals in a closed system. So if one of them die or divorce, then the other individual is left with a burden. Whereas how they are actually living is them and their wives and the kids are all living together. So they basically live as a clan. And if one individual goes, the rest remaining actually looks after. And then that's how basically how it's always been in an uncivilized area, put it this way, uncivilized time. And it actually worked well. So if you kind of think of it, it's almost like the Mormons, eh? Not I'm not talking about the Mormon religion, but how the Mormons actually operate, where they all live together in this closed knit communities. If somebody passes off, everyone helps one another and those kind of stuff. Whereas traditionally you would all have these separate families where the burden goes on the remaining if something goes wrong. Actually interesting. Just the interesting man. Um, okay, China's must at least. Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? It's a Christian calendar. Hey, it was the Christian. So I guess no Nick. No, no, I don't think there would be nicotine in there. I think it's just for flavor. Yeah. Michael is correct, I believe. Lord Hawkey says, I'll order one. It's 102.87. Got the journey pack, starter pack, not cheap. I'll order one. You can let us know. Are you talking about what are you talking about? You're gonna order the FOM. Won't that scratch your mod? Looks like something one should try. Non-DNA. Yeah, no, no, it's non-DNA. And you have to pay to play. True story, nothing is for free. Oaks, that is that from my side. Honestly, I've got nothing more which I can tell you. But I mean, it's always been a bit more than 50 minutes, 55 minutes in any case, though. So, is there anything you guys still want to put inside chat? Maybe something interesting which you have been vaping on. Maybe you came across a nice do-it-yourself recipe. Maybe you came across a nice commercial juice. I've had quite a few people which actually come to me and says, "But hey, do you still sell juice?" Because they afraid of these prices because they actually seen a few vendors who've already raised the prices. And now they're starting to crap their pants. They worry. And I told them, listen, your only problem basically is currently is nicotine. Is sourcing nicotine which is reliable, put it that way. And it's difficult because I mean the nicotine which I actually ordered was a 500 milliliter nicotine. This this I actually purchased from. You can actually see there on the Clara links. Oh, this is just in the Vapor Mountain bottle. But it came in this one of these dark, almost looks like these old medicine bottles. But this is beautifully clear, and this is 100. That's why I put 100 over there. As I said, I'm just using Vapor Mountain's bottle. This was a nicotine bottle, but just for the pouring. It makes it easy to pour out of this one. The other one didn't have the nozzle on top of it. It was a glass bottle with a normal cap. So yeah, and because I order 500 milliliter at a time, you're a bit worried because I mean, if you're gonna get that peppery taste, then the whole 500 isn't a Glorian. Come to think of it, but no, this is perfect. This works great, and I think Clyro Links, if I'm not mistaken, was 800 rand for 500 mils, and this is 100 percent. This is 100 milligram per milliliter. So yeah, it's absolutely worth the while. Absolutely. So I've had no issues with this so far. It is kept in this dark cupboard over here, so I don't know what's going to still happen with it though. But it's beautifully clear, It's probably the most clear nicotine which I've actually purchased when I actually bought these kind of things. So, any case, guys, that's that from my side. Lord Hawkeye says, always a great show. You rock. Thank you very much, Lord Hawkeye. Much appreciated. Um, Mr. Lord Hawkeye says there's something which he wants to bring me when he comes to South Africa again. Um, I will show you once I get it. Because maybe something goes wrong and he forgets it, or whatever the case may be, and then it was all for nothing. But he says it's something very special. It's still got his surname engraved on there. And he purchased it. I think you said you can actually, yeah, Klein Nick is perfect. It works great. It's the first time I actually order nicotine from Claro Links. But they're one of the few vendors in South Africa where you can actually purchase a 500 or 2 liters or a 5 liter or things like that now. And I'm very happy with nicotine up until this specific point. Jaco Veldhuis makes great juices, etc., etc. You know, what was I about to say? Oh, in any case, um, Lord Hawkeye, how long did you say you have to wait? Do you actually order this mod and then they make it for you and you wait a few months for it apparently? But I'll check his WhatsApps a bit later. In any case, but yeah, he's got this interesting mod which he said he wants to gift me. I like Kleinik. There you go. Henry Landsberg het hom ook. So there you guys go. There's a nice, reliable nicotine place, and it's also the cheapest which I found. Is this 800 rand for 500 milliliters? You can still get it more cheaper if you get maybe two guys or three guys go in and buy a 2 liter or whatever. Then it's going to be slightly more cheaper as well. But the closest I found to that was 850 rand for 500 mils. 8 months. Lord Hawkeye says 8 months. So this mod, if you order one, they make it for you and you receive it 8 months later. The specific, but that was back in the day. Obviously, with the machinery probably available now, it would be a bit quicker, I assume. Guys, thank you very much for joining. I do appreciate it, though. It was lekker. You must have a great rest of the Wednesday and a super weekend, and I will check you next Wednesday. Have a good one. Thanks for joining. Cheers, and stay safe.